Wayne's World was something where people saw you, and then West Wing, of course, was just this other thing. You were part of one of these shows that's going to live on. When they talk about All in the Family and they talk about the Honeymooners, they're going to talk about West Wing along with the Sopranos and all of that. The relationship between you and Martin Sheen was so spectacular, so fatherly, and then you realize that maybe that mirrored real life for you.
Yeah, and I write a lot about it in my book. I mean, I grew up 4 houses down from Martin and the Sheen family, and everybody in their own lives can look back at that one house where it was always the house you went to after school. That was the Sheen's house.
Really?
And, Martin was this mythic, accomplished actor, and I was a kid that wanted to be an actor. And I would see him in Badlands, and I would see him in Apocalypse Now. And then years and years and years later, I'm on the set with Aaron Sorkin, and we haven't cast the president. And it was going to be Sidney Poitier, I remember.
Pretty great choice.
Great choice. And Aaron says, the other person who called me, he loves the script a lot, is Martin Sheen. What do you think about Martin Sheen? And I thought, oh my God, Martin Sheen would be amazing, because I knew I'd have that father figure on the set.
That first day he walked on set, what was that moment like between the two of you?
It was pretty good. We looked at each other, and I'm not sure to this day people really understood the depth of what we'd been through together as families and as friends and as mentors and as neighbors.
Well, you was 2 divorces, and Martin was kind of the rock around you, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, Martin has, first of all, one of the great marriages in show business.
And his relationship with Emilio is pretty special.
His relationship with his family in general, he's a wonderful, wonderful man, and if you're going to aspire to be like somebody, you could do a lot worse than Martin. So when I would look at him and say, "Thank you, Mr. President," there was a lot behind it. When one of my favorite episodes looks at me and says, "Sam, you can run for president one day. You can do it. Don't be scared," and hugs me. I mean, it's good stuff, man. It's a lot of history.